and our last respondents, Sanaya Bharucha from Teach for India. That's not it's quite a challenge, I would suppose. Please.
Thank you. Before I begin, I would like each of you to please stand up. Everybody, please. So I'd like you to imagine that you represent the population of children in India, all 320 million of our children. I'm going to request this first row to please sit down. Y'all are the 4% of children in India who never go to school. So you'll never see the inside of a classroom and you have no access to education. If this half of the room could please sit down. Thank you. Y'all are the 48% of children in India who go to school but drop out by the 5th grade. And if all of you, except the panelists, could please take a seat. This is the 76% of children in India who enter school but do not finish their 10th grade, which means that tiny number is the actual percentage of our population that gets a basic schooling. Thank you. Please take a seat. I'm Sanaya Bharucha, and I work at Teach for India. Our vision is that one day all children will attain an excellent education. I started my journey in 2009, working in a low-income school in Pune, teaching in a place that had no toilets and broken benches, but where every single day my children showed me what it was possible for them to achieve. I then trained other teachers working in similar conditions. Although the children made significant academic gains, something was missing. So I went back to teaching. We wanted to explore the power of a holistic education. So we began to work with a group of children from a low-income community in Pune to stage a Broadway-style musical called Maya. Using the performing arts, we focused on integrating academic achievement with values and mindsets and exposure and access. This led to our children tapping into their deepest potential, or as we say, finding their light. Priyanka, who comes from a small community and a violent community in Pune from a single-parent family, went from being shy and too scared to voice her opinions or thoughts to being able to stand up for herself. She convinced her mother not to get her married at 18, but instead went to study at the United World College in Italy on full scholarship. When Moez joined Maya, he was extremely violent. He had a lot of anger issues. He would hit, slap, and scratch others at the slightest provocation. But over time, he became more aware of his reactions and responses and learned to control his impulses. Through this holistic experience, our children learned a lot, but they also had a lot of fun. But then something truly magical began to happen. The children started taking what we were doing with them in class back into their lives. They had now begun to spread their light. Moez not only learned to control his emotions and impulses, but now helps to train his college football team to create a safe space where other children can channel their energy into a positive space and be their best selves. Priyanka went from finding her own voice to learning to use it to help others. She organized an internship program where 10 students from around the world stayed and taught in her community in Pune so that other children that, like her, could have access to an excellent education. Our children were not only finding their light and their potential, but they were beginning to spread their light to contribute positively to people around them. This helped me realize that if we are ever to attain an inclusive and quality education, then our children cannot be passive recipients of their education. They must be equal partners in our fight for educational equity for all children. Thank you.
Thank you very much.